Question 38. Which graph best represents the solution set for the system of inequalities? So I copied this right over here for you because I know it's kind of small. So basically I have a system of linear inequalities and I need to see which graph matches those. So what I want you to do is go ahead and copy that on a separate sheet of paper, just like I did over here. And I'm going to go ahead and just graph it, and then I will compare my graph to the ones that are given. I think that's the best way to do this type of question. So let me go ahead and zoom in here for y'all. Okay, so let's start with the first equation. So here it is. It's y is less than x plus 4. So first, make sure that it's in slope-intercept form. What I mean by slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So basically, I want the y alone, which I have, and I have the x in the middle with a number. Now, this x does not have a number in the front for m. So if there's no number, you're going to go ahead and put 1. So m is 1, and then I have a number at the end without a letter. Okay, so let's go ahead and do m and b. M and b. M is the slope. B is the y-intercept. Okay, m is the number with the x, which is 1, and b is the number with no letter, no variable, which is 4. The first one that you put is the b. B is first, okay? So I need to find positive 4 on the y, because this is the y-intercept. Here's the y. I need positive 4. Positive 4 is up. I'm going to go ahead and put my point there. Okay, next we're going to do the slope. We're going to do rise over run. Okay, so I need two numbers for the rise over run. So here I only have one number. If you need another number, then you will do divided by 1. It will always be divided by 1, okay? So this number is going to be the rise. So if it's positive, I will go up. If it's negative, I will go down. This is positive 1, so I will go up. And this number, you always go to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and go right. So I'm going to do up 1, right 1 from my B. So up 1, right 1, right there. All right. Now this inequality does not have a line underneath. Do you see here I have a line? Here I have no line. No line means that you're going to do a dashed line. Okay, I'm going to do a dashed line. It will not be solid. Let me make sure that I'm angling it correctly. There we go. So make it dashed. Okay, so no line. So I'll put here like no line means dashed. So like that. Okay. This is also less than. Okay. This is less than. Less than means small. Where are the small numbers? Are they up or are they down? Less than means down. The small numbers are down. So I'm going to go ahead and color down. Here is my down arrow. So I'm going to color down from this dashed line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just color everything underneath that line. I'm going to do it quickly for you. There we go. Okay, so that's my first one. Okay, now we're going to do the second one. All right, the second one, let me go ahead and copy that one. It's going to be y is less than or equal to negative 2x minus 2. And I'll do kind of like a little separation here so we're not confused. All right, we're going to do m and b again. M is the number with the x, which is negative 2. B is the number with no x, which is also negative 2. M is the slope. B is the y-intercept. Do you remember which one was first? First is the B. Okay, so now I want you to imagine that there is nothing on this graph. Pretend it's empty. This is forgotten now. Okay, forget it. All right, negative 2 on the y. Where is negative 2 on the y? Negative 2 on the y. Here's y. Negative is down. Negative 2 right here. Okay, and again, we're going to go ahead and do rise over run. So I need two numbers for that. If there's no number down, you're going to put divided by 1. This is negative 2. Negative is up or down. Negative is down. And then 1 is going to be to the right. So I need to go down 2, right 1 from my negative 2. down 2, 0, 1, 2, and right 1 right there. Okay, perfect. Now let's take a look at the inequality. Okay, so here it has a line. So I'm going to put here, yes, line. There is a line. So if there is a line, it's not going to be dashed. It's going to be just a regular solid line, just a regular line. So go ahead and get your ruler. We're going to go ahead and just do a regular line. Okay, there it is. All right, and it is also a less than. Less than means small. Where are the small numbers? Are they up or down? Small or down. So we're going to go ahead and color down. So you're going to get a different color. Okay, so where is the down arrow? Down arrow's right here. So I'm going to color down from this line. So down from this line. Just like this. All the way across that line. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you my solutions are where there are two colors. So this is where my solutions are. Everything else is a non-solution. So non-solution, non-solution, non-solution. So to have solutions, you need two colors. So this is going to be my answer. Now, before we talk about which one's the correct answer, A, B, C, or D, I just want to show you how do you, let me just show you how you remember which one is less than or greater than. Okay, so you have like this, which is the less than, and then you have like this, which is the greater than. And an easy way to remember is do your hands like this. Which one makes the letter L? This is the letter L, right? This is the opposite L. That's not L. This is L. If you close it a little bit, that is your less than. So the L for less than, close it a little bit, that's less. Okay, let's go ahead and compare this to our answers. All right, let's see which one works. All right, so first of all, let me cross out C and D. Okay, I crossed this one out because these are solid, right? And I have one solid, one dashed. Here, they're both dashed, so no good. All right, and then I'm gonna say the answer is actually A. So why is the answer A? The answer A is because, do you see here, there's two colors? That's where my solutions are. So they colored that. That's why this one is special. This is where the solutions are. This one they colored up. There's no color up, okay? So I think on the STAAR test, what they're going to do is they're only going to color one area, which is where you have the two colors, the solutions, and that's going to be the answer. All right, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.